So yesterday we got all the Tef round bales put in the shed before the rain, and got everything in there. Had to put some in this shed here, and then put the rest in the back of the shop part there. Got them all put away, but today, as you can see, that's all water there. We got, I think my uncle's had about 1 inch and 7 or 8/10, so good shower that we definitely needed, because we needed some moisture. But finally got this part for this backhoe. I don't know if you guys remember, it's been, I think probably in the springtime. Broke it, snapped it where these two lines come in. This comes in from a line and then another line goes in here. I was loading it up on the trailer, and the trailer ramps came up and caught this piece, which then snapped it about right off there. So this has been a quite the hassle trying to get, but finally got it. Sorry about that. From Drew's Parts, and they're a real good company to work with. They specialize in parting out equipment and stuff, and they found me the part. I called them up, they didn't have it, but they found me one and sent it. So we'll slap this in here. Hopefully it goes pretty smoothly, and get it put in here. Today's October 6th. Didn't get the backhoe finished up yesterday like I wanted to, but hopefully later on today I can get that done. But got the step deck trailer here. Gonna haul a load of round bales down there to that beef guy that we usually take to. Gonna haul them, load of them Tef bales. I'm hoping I can get 2 wide all the way up, but these bales are a little on the mushy side, so I don't know if I'll be able to stack them too wide up top, but we'll see. But we'll get this trailer set up and start loading up some round bales. Well, got her all loaded up. I pulled the bottom ones out some and then tried leaning the top ones in some because these are a little on the squishier side, so I wanted to keep them all leaning in the truck. And so far they look halfway decent. As you can see, they're starting to already get a little mushy, but it's pretty square load. They're not leaning too bad, but I am kind of leaning this way anyway, so, and as you can see how big a gap I got, but it don't look half bad, so hopefully don't have any problems with them. But as you can see, these new tires, it does take up a bunch of mud, but as you can see how deep the tread is, they're gonna carry some mud, but took some mud into the shed, but no big deal. All we gotta do is scrape it back out. So, but we're extremely happy with these tires, these Evolution wheels. Not sure how many hours we got on them, but got quite a few on them already. And it's been a mix of concrete, gravel, mud, and so far we haven't had any problems with them whatsoever other than carrying the mud. But you'll have that with new tires, so not really too big of a issue for us. And we're extremely happy with them, though. They at first they did ride on the rougher side, but once they get broke in, I think these the cushions on them get a little more, I guess, got more cushion to them really. And like going on and off this concrete here, it's a ledge. There's about an inch ledge from this concrete to that concrete, so it usually pretty rough. And when we first got these, they were really bad, and now it's not too bad of a jolt, but we're really liking them. So if you guys need any tires for skid loader, well, really almost anything, look up Evolution wheels. Not paid by them for anything, but I just we tried them and we like them, so if anybody's looking for them, just give them a shout. And I think the guy's name was Jason I talked to, and real nice guy, got me all set up and got them here in a timely fashion. And they are on the expensiver side, but they're airless, so one, you don't have to keep replacing tires, because we were going through a good 2 sets a year with traditional air tires, and we were just tired of all the blowouts, and they weren't lasting long at all, especially on this concrete out here. It's kind of it's a brush finish, so it's got some grip to it, and turning on them all the time, you tear up the tires. And being on gravel, we tore them up. But definitely give these guys a look if you guys are in need of some tires for just about anything. But real good tires, we're liking them so far, and hopefully we get a lot of life out of them. But back to hauling these round bales, I'll get the straps on them here real quick and get them all tied down, and then we'll head on out. while it's all strapped down, looks halfway decent anyways. Hopefully don't have any problems with them, which I don't think I will because they're all leaning inward, so we should be all right. But it's getting too late to go right now because it's almost 12. I think it's 15 till, and they don't like us coming down between 12 and 1 because that's when they go on lunch. So I'm gonna wash up the combine a little bit, get all the dust, and there's some stuff I want to get cleaned up on it before we start harvest. So I'm gonna work on that for a little bit, and then we'll come back and haul this. Today's October 9th. Haven't really been filming much since Friday, or actually I didn't film anything since Friday, but over the weekend we got rain in total, about almost 2 inches of rain. And since hauled the round bales, I just fixed the backhoe this morning. My dad, uncle, and brother are over there fixing the one hydrant. We think the one main line that comes in there, it got a hole in it, so they're replacing that this morning. Gotta dig it out some, and the backhoe, I cross-threaded one of the fittings, so had to wait till Monday for the shop to open up so we could go down there and get it the threads fixed, because we didn't have anything big enough to fix them. But got the combine, it's all ready to go. The windows, I washed them up yesterday night. Everything's good to go on it. All I gotta do is put fuel in it, and it's good to go. This I forgot I ran rock into it late in the season and messed up a bunch of these fingers down in here. As you can see, how many broke off, so I gotta get them changed. I think that's about, well, our electrician, he came when was yesterday, and he's got the outside box all ready to go. He's gonna come today after work and pull the wires underneath the concrete here from that side under to in here, and hopefully get some of that wired in. And then I don't remember if that was Thursday or Friday, but I forgot to tell you guys, they put the insulation up in the attic here, so all this is insulated. They blew that in, and so it's all the insulation's in the shop now. And got the garage door here. I think they're coming Tuesday or Wednesday, I believe, get that put on. So hopefully get that put on, that way I can keep all the critters and all the rain and dust and everything out of here. And then hopefully the electrician can get the lights and everything, because he should get the electric put in here, and then hopefully we can at least get one light in here, that way we can at least see. But and then yeah, so that's basically caught you guys up, I think, since Thursday, Friday time. But so we'll get changing these here. I'd like to cut some beans here this afternoon. It's finally sunny out there, so hopefully we can get some beans cut. They were still a little tough this morning, so hopefully sunshine and some wind dries them out. But it cooled off. It went from 90s down into the mid 50s for a high, so a little bit of a change. So hopefully we can cut some beans this afternoon, but we'll get working on this here, get this fixed, and then we'll probably go try them. So I got all these poly fingers changed. Used a whole box, which I think is 10 or 12 of them, but show you guys, they're held on here by a little clip, and then that metal ring there, that's just to hold it, so because you can move these pieces out to open them up, and then these fingers just slide in there, and then you just put the pin or clip through it, holds them on. The main purpose of those fingers are so when the your beans, corn, or beans or wheat or whatever you're harvesting with the head that augers in from both ways here. It's got a handful of fingers all the way down there, and once it gets here, it goes into the combine. Well, you need those fingers to kind of scoop it into it, and then it feeds into the head, or feeds into the throat of the machine. And if you don't have those poly fingers, the material just tends to bunch up here, and then it'll eventually feed in. But you don't really need all of these per se, but it definitely helps, because the faster you can get the material out of the head into the machine, the better. So we've got those all replaced, so now all that should be working good. This is off of a smaller machine when we bought it, or the throat was. So these extra augers here they put in, or flydings, and I'm thinking we'll probably take those off eventually, just haven't gotten around to it yet. That way feeds into the whole machine instead of putting it to the center of the throat. But not really too big of a deal. It's just kind of seen that and kind of like to have the whole throat of the machine. But so now this is ready to go. Everything's good on it. The sickles here, they're not horrible, but they're not perfect shape, but they'll cut. So we're gonna run them, and we'll just keep an eye on them, and have to change them when need be. But I think we're gonna go try it. So I'll probably pull that combine out, fuel it up, and then we'll go move up to the field. So I got one combine full. My uncle came and got me and picked up the Mack with the hopper bottom. Now my uncle, he's going to go get the grain truck, which is just right up at the neighbors here. So he'll be coming here pretty shortly. Gonna fill up the grain truck first, that way he can get back home and get the auger all set up and the bin ready. Well, bin's ready, we just gotta put the auger up to it. So he should be coming here pretty soon, but we'll get him filled up, and then he can get heading home. But I made, this is a half-mile deep field. It's a 40-acre piece, and then there's an 80 over there, but it's all connected. It's 120 acres right here, and it's square minus, there's a house right there, so I guess you get an acre-ish took out, but there's my uncle right there. So it's a pretty nice square field, but half-mile deep, and did that end row, which isn't very wide, and did that, and came back and almost got a full hopper. So these beans are doing really good so far anyways, and but we'll see once we get over farther, because behind the house usually ain't too good, but then we tiled on the other side, so that should be good. But my uncle, he's here, so we'll get him filled up here. We'll get the combine unloaded, and then we'll cut off this end row here, get this field opened up, and get going here. Well, got one grain truck full so far. Just made 2 rounds and cut off the end rows, and then still had a little left over that I had to dump into the hopper bottom. So beans are looking like they're gonna turn out halfway decent anyways. Cutting out across here, cutting the stuff on an angle, they tend to cut a little better and feed better. That way you have more even wear on your sickle, instead of cutting them straight with the rows, and then that way one sickle's not just cutting everything. But so far everything's going good. Beans are feeding in good. I think I got the combine set halfway decent. It seems like a pretty good clean sample. Would like to turn the fan up a little bit more to get some of the chaff out, but then I'd be losing some beans. But it'd just be cleaning up a little bit better. But they're looking really nice, so I'm gonna just leave all my settings alone, and everything's doing good, so we're just gonna leave her alone for right now. Might have to play with it a little bit as we go, but so far everything's going good. But we'll just keep going here and get some of these beans cut.
got all done milking now, so little past 7, but it gets dark out here early, so I'm gonna go kick on the light for the milk cows here so they can see what they're eating anyways. I got some sand put in here this afternoon, so we were getting a little low. A couple laying down, rest are eating, so I got 2 more calves to feed bottles to anyway, so I'm gonna go do that real quick. And Trevor, he's still getting beans out, so see how much longer he's gone. I don't know if it'd be getting tough to cut beans yet or not, but all done out here anyway, so I'm gonna go from there.